This is Adam Miller, your movies correspondent and associate producer for The RPM Show. And today I'm going to tell you about a new TV series on Showtime called The Borgias. Now, this is a historical period series that is set in Rome in the year 1492. And it details the rise to power of one of Italy's most notorious crime families named the Borgias. Now, the family is headed by Rodrigo Borgia, played by Jeremy Irons, who at the beginning of the show is one of the cardinals of the Catholic Church in the Vatican. Now, when the Pope dies, Rodrigo uses manipulation and basically cheats his way into becoming the new Pope, Pope Alexander VI. Now, of course, this causes a lot of distrust and hate amongst some of the other cardinals who actually believe that his election as Pope was fraud and was basically manipulated. And, of course, it was. Now, the Borgias family is one of great scandal, corruption, and, of course, crime. Now, as we saw in the first episode, to be an example, Rodrigo uses his power as the Pope to attract mistresses. He attracts them through the order of confession. And, of course, he then uses his power to induce scandal, corruption. Of course, he becomes corrupt. As we saw in the beginning of the episode, it's starting to happen. Now, the series that aired last night, the episode that aired last night, I should say, was a great start to start this series. Now, granted, this is another historical drama from Showtime. Of course, they did it once with the Tudors, so this is kind of like another addition to that vernacular. So it's really nothing original. However, if you look at it in a historical sense, Mario Puzo used this family as a basic inspiration to create the Corleone family and the Godfather. So, in links with other crime families of Italy's past, this is basically a detailed look at one of those famous families that came to all sorts of power and, of course, induced a lot of corruption. Now, the series, I have to say, got off to a good start. It was a very good episode, very well written, very well detailed. Jeremy Irons, I think, did a very good job. I seriously think he is pretty much the crowning point of this series. It's his performance that really anchors the series. I think he'll be the anchor of the entire season. And of course, I think when it comes time to the Emmys, he has a good chance at being nominated for Best Actor in a series for the show. I think that the show has a very good future ahead of it, as I look forward to the upcoming season, which will be in the upcoming weeks. So I think the show as a whole has a good future ahead of it. It's a very well-produced show. That's pretty much all I can say about it. I mean, I give the pilot episode an 8 out of 10. It's not an original show. It's the same historical thing has been done before on many networks. So it really can't connect it with any of them. It can't compare it to any of them. It's not exactly better than any of them. So it's a good show. And I think if you have Showtime, it's well worth your time to sit down and watch on Sundays at 8. On Sundays at 9 o'clock on Showtime if you have it. So if you saw this pilot episode last night, and I want to know what you think of it. If you've seen it, what do you think of it? Do you like it or not? And what is your opinion based on that fact? So email me, adam@therpmshow.com. Check out our website, therpmshow.com. Link with us on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, Hub Pages, Blueberry, and, of course, YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can get instant access to all of our other videos. And, of course, friend us on Facebook. You can friend me and my two co-hosts, respectively. So until then, I will be back to bring another video on this series when the series ends in a few weeks. And I can give a full review of the entire season. So until then, until next time, until another review, another news story, I will see you then at that appropriate time. So stay tuned.